Johnny Fisher with the big step up against Alen Savage Babic, who we know every time brings the heat, brings the fire.
The instinctive nature of how I fight is to look for the knockout. When you fight me, all I'm looking to do is take your head off.
I don't like knockouts. I like when the judge steps in, because no father should see his son getting beaten like that.
Contradiction, blood, guts, horror, a few boshes thrown in.
Well, I don't even know what the bosh. What does that even mean?
I'm the bigger man, the stronger man, the younger man, the faster man, the man with more hunger, the man with the bigger support base and the more people to let down if I don't win. Birch.
Let me be the savage! Welcome to my dungeon. You don't know how lonely the ring can become. Supporters all yelling and stuff, it means nothing. I'm gonna destroy Johnny Fisher's career.
Alen, you're gonna get it in the mush.
Rome for Bull Army. The party is over.
Johnny Fisher, long been the biggest individual ticket seller in the country. Already over 3,000 tickets sold from the front room of Big John, and he's around somewhere. Thank you for all your efforts.
What a funny idea, you know Scarface when he's counting the cash, you could do it with you looking at the tickets and going like that.
Yeah, but that's the money. That's
Yeah,
the
but
money.
you're going to just use your hands.
Yeah, you're going to use that sound. All right.
Just get his hands in it so it's the same shot.
Right, ready?
Do that first, you might as well do him first, like the pointing like that.
Ready, go. There's about 3,000 tickets here. It's just chaos, to be honest with you.
Like family and friends.
Well, I'd say quite a lot of family. Johnny ain't got any friends.
Because of you, I
Well,
haven't got any
he hasn't.
friends.
Oh, sorry, no, he hasn't got a girlfriend.
Can't bring her back
Look
in,
at his
can
mum. Look, his mum. Look. She's gonna give me evils. Look.
How can I bring a girlfriend back to you? They wouldn't be eaten alive by you.
He's worried about bringing a girlfriend back to here because he can't live up to
That's
what
my
I am.
excuse anyway. Right, Big John's working through the tickets. We've got a collection of chariots at 5:30 till 7:30. All these ones are packaged up, ready to go. All these are going. They're all ready to go. But we've still got some 40s left. If you want them, give Big John a message on Instagram and we'll get them out there. It's going to be a sold out Copperbox. Last couple of hundred, few hundred left of the 40s. Give Big John a message.
I've still got about half the tickets to work through, to be honest, to actually.
Move on then.
I've been working. Trust me, 2 nights I've worked right through
Stop
till
going on
7
stag
o'clock
do's
in the
to
morning.
Marbella and start doing this.
I've got to pay the bills, haven't I? This don't pay the bills, unfortunately.
So the plan today is we're going down to Chariots, one of the local restaurants we always go in, and we're going to do a little ticket collection.
You have physical tickets. This is a good part of it because people can come down and meet Johnny. It's
And
all
get
good.
to eat at Chariots as well.
Yeah. We always say we're not going to, but
I will.
yeah. Pie and chips.
Not
Lovely.
for me.
Not for you.
I'm expecting a really, really hard brawl in 10 rounds. And once you sort of resign yourself to thinking it's going to be the most painful, horrible experience in your life, it frees you a little bit, you know? You know it's going to be horrible, so you train as hard as you can. I couldn't have prepared any better. Now it's getting them last few weeks right, and it's exciting more than anything because you do all this preparation, you want to put on a show for people, you know? He's a proud man. He won't be coming here to lie down. The way I look at it in my head, he's coming over to take everything that we've built. He's coming to tear that all down. So yes, I have a lot to lose. My job is simply to get rid of Alen Babic. The instinctive nature of how I fight is to look for the knockout. It might not come in the first round, it might come in the 10th round, but I'm always going to be looking for it. And that's what people get when they come and watch me. They know they're going to get entertained. Whether it's the first round or the 10th round or it's on points, I'm always looking for that knockout. But it's about setting it up in an educated way. Busting them up, that's the plan. I didn't want to be known as a puncher, I just think I am one. I always will want to use that power first and foremost, but I have got boxing skills as well. We know how ferocious Alen is. We know that he brings the heat. He's also a gentleman, by the way, but I know, and it won't be Alen in there, it'll be the Savage. It won't be Johnny Fisher in there, it'll be the Romford Bull. I'm expecting the best version of Alen Babic. That doesn't mean I have to go mental or I have to go crazy with my preparations. It means doing things properly and doing things correctly. It means I have to hold myself to the highest account to expect the highest and best Alen Babic. So, if anything, it's just garnering me to be a better version of myself. At the end of the day, I'm here to entertain, and fighting someone like Savage, it's going to be a good entertaining fight for people to come and watch.
Alen Babic is a character. He brings the heat. You know, it's not a walkover, for sure, that's for sure. He's a real mature man that wants to win. Johnny comes through this with flying colours, growing more confidence than he ever thought he had before, if you know what I'm saying.
Don't want to lose. Listen, if you lose like a man, you lose like a sportsman. But I don't want to lose, I'm here to win. There's going to be dynamite, there's going to be fireworks, and there's going to be a lot of leather thrown on people's chins, and it won't last long.
You're nuts.
I don't, Pascal. Why do you put this burden on me? He always says I'm drinking coffee and I'm not. I don't like the smell. Give it to someone else.
You drink it every day.
No, I don't.
You don't.
I don't drink this espresso and stuff. I drink bull blood. Bull blood, a blood from a bull. The younger the better.
The younger the better. Doesn't sound too good.
No, that doesn't
Cut
sound
that
good.
out.
Cut that bit out.
Oh God, you gotta cut everything out. You don't let me be the savage anymore. You don't let me be the savage. Let me be the savage! When I look at his father, I think they are a little afraid, you know. They should be. I'm not gonna be this guy who just falls down. And when they understand that, they're gonna be afraid. I believe they made a huge mistake. They're gonna feel it because that ring can be a lonely place. And I'm gonna show him.
You want to break my ribs down? Don't just touch me with it. There you go.
They don't understand how important this fight is for me. And there's gonna be a huge difference because he never met somebody like me, never. Well, obviously he's a big guy, natural athlete, but does anybody really believe I never met a big puncher? Somebody with me. What the If they gamble everything on that card, it's gonna be very, very nasty night for them. He's a baby in boxing, that's gonna show on the night. I had a harder fight as an amateur. Almost every single opponent was better than Johnny Fisher. So, colorful boxing. Boxing is brutal. Boxing is dark. Boxing is something else. You don't go from university to boxing. You just don't. There's a reason, and I'm gonna show him the reason for it. I'm gonna destroy Johnny Fisher's career.
Every second of the minute he'll make you work. And if you're the kind of fighter who doesn't want it enough, he will do whatever he has to do to win. I mean, I'm doing pad work with him here with body armour, 6 hard rounds. He pushes. Smart kids obviously can see something in Alen Babic's last fight that he believes that Johnny Fisher can beat him. I believe it's going to come down to in the middle rounds, later rounds, who's willing to dig deep and work that little bit harder. Alen has done that in the past. I know he can do that. I've seen him do it. Johnny Fisher I haven't seen him do yet because there's nobody been in there long enough with him. And eventually, you'll find out what Johnny Fisher's all about, if he really wants it or not. Do you understand? And that's what it's all going to come down to.
Well, listen, I could go on fighting people that people don't know. I could have got an international opponent, someone who'd give me some rounds, be a bit more boxery, be a little bit less aggressive, but what am I going to learn from that? If I want to be any good in this game, with all due respect to Alen Babic, who, yes, I know has boxed for Croatia, if I want to be any good, I've got to beat people like Alen Babic.
I think they made a mistake. Since day one, they thought I'm a good name to beat or stuff, but they didn't know I'm gonna devote my whole life to this fight.
What I believe, in the later rounds, I think Mark might pull his fighter. Realise maybe this was a step too far, too early in his career.
You don't know how lonely the ring can become. There is nobody else, not your father or supporters or yelling and stuff. It means nothing. It means nothing. And I'm gonna laugh because I've been there.
Got two things. Yeah, it's fun. That's not our cat, by the way. It's not our cat.
The most embarrassing vehicle you've seen in your life? We go to France in this. Got to sit in the Euro tunnel and everyone's looking at you with your dad's on a jet ski.
Charlotte! We need the other keys not working. Oh dear.
I haven't had Chinese since January. When I've been in the Blue Orchid, they've done me sea bass and skate fresh from Billingsgate.
Johnny's disciplined, he'll go in there and have a fresh bit of fish. So you can go in there and eat healthy if you want, but if I'm in there and I smell them chicken balls, they're going down.
I couldn't have envisioned that now we're fighting in Stratford, headlining our own event. It's testament to the people that come out and support me.
You good? How are you? You all right? You all right?
How you doing? You all right? I'm forever indebted to them people, and I'm always trying to give them the best experience. That's why we put on things before the fight. That's why we do things after the fight. Because at the end of the day, this is a sport, but it's also about giving people a good time, and that's what I aim to do.
Bosh! Tommy the Terrier, Elite Boss Soldier, 27 tickets. Lovely. Look at that. 27. And there's a little note, still to pay.
Always bosh! Out, second round. Bosh!
Hello, mate. How are you? All right? Very well. Good. Your dad's just down the back. You get your tickets from him. It's all about putting on a good performance for them guys as well and giving them good memories. When we look back in 10, 15, 20 years' time, we can say we had a great time, and that's what life's all about.
Bosh!
Hello, man. Welcome to my dungeon. Yes, this is my dungeon. It's very rough. I just have these two beds. I have an air fryer, I have a bathroom, and that's all you really need. Kid has a father who loves him and stuff, and I never had that. So I come from the gutters, really gutters, and I just don't think he can cope with that. When we go deep, and we will go deep, the all hell is gonna break loose. You know, I was in Poland, I had the worst experience of my life, but I've been through it and I learned a lot, so I know what it's like. The Rozanski fight took exactly 1 year of my life. I was left with wondering, what should I do next? What should I do next? I call it depression. I don't think it's a very hard word, I can't even say it, but something was different. The fights in my head I had to go through. But I believe they were there for a reason, and it turned me into a better person today. If I have 2, 3, 5 losses, I'm done. So this is a must win. And I go in as a huge underdog, maybe for the first time. He thinks, oh, he has the support, 10,000 people. Bro, it's gonna be so lonely in there. So I just think it's gonna be too much. I'm just doing too much. They're making a big mistake. It's gonna be a weight in the ring against me because I don't eat Chinese, I don't do all this stuff, I don't drink beer, I don't do nothing. I live a very clean life, I live a sports life. I prepare myself for war, and you can't go in the war with Chinese food.
Cheers. See you later on, yeah? See you on the seat.
Cheers, thanks a lot, yeah?
See you later,
Cheers, bye. Oh, I'm full to the rim.
Saturday night, the 6th of July, is going to be a cauldron, and it's not going to be a hostile one for me.
It's all or nothing. Everything depends on this fight once again.
I'll get in that ring, I'll shake his hand before the fight, and I'll shake his hand after the fight.
Johnny will be my friend after the fight, but him. Right now you just stand in my way.
He's going to come across the ring, I'm going to come across the ring, and I'm going to try and land Lee's knuckles on the side and the front of his head and on his jaw and his stomach and his ribs.
I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to devastatingly knock you out. gonna be brutal.
And afterwards, whatever happens, we're going to shake hands. We're going to have a sweet and sour chicken ball or two. Bash.